So once you finish installing Visual Studio on your PC, then launch it open. As you can see, mine is open here. Then by the right side here, I have my Chrome browser open. So now the first thing to do after launching your Visual Studio text editor open is to tell the browser that the document you are going to write is an HTML document. And how to do that is to begin by writing lesser than exclamation, then doctype, space followed by HTML, then close it. So next thing you need to do is to bring your mouse under it. So now you're going to begin with opening your HTML document. And you will begin with writing the opening tag of the HTML document. So you write it like this, lesser than HTML. Okay, you close it. If you noticed, automatically the visual code inserted the closing tag for me. So I will just bring it down like this. So you can see the closing tag. So every HTML tag must have opening and closing. So opening is without forward slash, while closing is with forward slash, okay? So if you did not close it, it will result to error. So now the next thing we are going to do is to declare the head of our HTML document. So we do that by writing lesser than head, greater than. So you can see also that the Visual Studio has inserted the closing tag for me also. So I will just bring it down open like this. So under the closing tag of the head, I will declare the body open. So we do that by writing lesser than body. Then same thing, the closing tag comes with it also. So I will just like give more space like this. So now we will begin by writing what is supposed to be here in the head. So like now, any code you insert into the head tag here will not display on your web page. But in the body tag, from the opening of the body tag to the closing of the body tag, everything that displays on a web page is written in between the opening of the body tag and the closing of the body tag. So let's go over to the head. The first thing we are going to add in the head is the title of our page. So we do that by writing lesser than title, and you can see also the closing tag. Then we can say HTML crash course. So this title will not display on your web page, but it will display on the browser. So right now, I'm going to save this now. And let's go over to the browser and see how it displays. So to save it, you go to here and click on File, then come down to Save As. Then now you're going to choose the folder where you want to save it into. So I have already created a folder on my desktop called HTML. So you need to know that every homepage of a web page is called index.html. And others might be like About Us, Contact Us, or Services.html. But the first homepage is called index. So for that, I'm going to give this as index.html. Now click on save. So we have saved it. So let's go to the browser and see it. So now if you refresh your browser, you can see that nothing displays. It's totally white. It's because we have not added content in the body. But the title is the only thing that displays in the browser, as you can see up here. That is the title, HTML Crash Course. That is the title here. So everything that is written in between the opening and the closing of the head tag will not display on the body of your web page. Okay, it's only for the browser. So now we are going to focus on the head a little bit to finish it up. So I'm going to come down here under the title. So I'm going to add the meta tag. So we do that by writing lesser than meta chassis equals to double quotes UTF -8. Then make sure you close it. So now under it, so I'm going to add another meta tag. I'm going to say lesser than meta name equals to description. Then content equals to HTML crash course. And make sure you enclose it greater than. If you noticed, description name equals to description. they are in double quotes. HTML crash course, they are in double quotes. Okay. So now, one final meta tag we are going to add now is the viewport. So this meta tag helps your web page to scale through on every mobile devices. So you're going to come down under this meta and say lesser than meta, then equals to viewport contents equals to width equals to device hyphen width, comma, initial hyphen scale equals to 1.0. Then make sure it's on double quotes, then enclose it. So now the head of our HTML document is set. We are going to move on in the next video on how to structure the body of our HTML document. Okay. But as time goes on, that you progress in your knowledge of writing HTML, then there are other meta tags that you will also add here in the head. For example, if you're going to link CSS or JavaScript or any other programming language from external file, then you have to link them here in the head. But as time goes on, you will understand it step by step, okay? But for now, we are going to stop this one here. So thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.